Hello there YouTube, and welcome to my review of Rose, where we are reviewing an old episode of Doctor Who. And let's get straight into it. So, for the first point, I feel like for both of the characters, Russell T Davies has written them very well, that you do get a upgrade to understanding of them very quickly. And I think Rusty Davies is a great writer, and I think he started off with a decent episode. But the way he writ Rose and Christopher and the Ninth Doctor in this, he writ them very well. You could easily tell that Rose looked like an average normal day chav, but had a heart to her and determination to herself as well. And with the Ninth Doctor, you immediately knew who he was, which I think is what Jodie lacked in Series 11. But you could tell that something horrible happened and he was hurting from it, and saving people was the way he dealt with it. So I think that's very, very well done from us to Davies, and to be honest, Ninth Doctor is immediately great as well. So I'm going to talk about the little smaller point. The CGI is quite bad in this, but just as I do in sort of like Doctor around this time, maybe even Classic, I let it get away with it because it was 2005 or the 1960s, 70s, 80s, and whatnot. But the CGI was quite bad. Although saying that though, when the Autons were being blown up, I didn't think that looked terrible, to be honest. I thought that looked okay. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to talk about a little bit of a negative from this story. Is that the Mickey's Duke is quite amusing. A little bit weird, but quite amusing. But it isn't the prosthetics for it aren't all that great. And it's just almost eye-clawingly bad with how Rose doesn't notice there's something wrong with it, and it's slightly plastic. I mean, with some of the things he was saying, I don't think that's possible for a human to say that on its own. Unless that was literally what Noel Clarke was saying. But it just looked really bait that wasn't actually the real Mickey. And it did get a little bit of annoying after a little while. Although he then got his head pulled off and the Doctor stole his head and the head melt. Yeah, on the topics of Mickey, Mickey and Jackie, I generally quite like them. I know some people not so keen on Jackie, but I generally quite like those two. But they are both very, well, not very, well, they're just quite annoying in this. And they do both get on my nerves. Which is good, which is kind of good that they're not really in this story. For me, it's probably around sometimes Series 2 I started liking, and both of them actually, Mickey and Jackie, when from about probably Age of Steel, I think, when I started liking Mickey. I'm not sure about Jackie. The music in this is good. I think I personally prefer Sagan's first episode, For the Woman Who Fell to Earth, to this, but it's still good from Murray Gold, and it's a decent score. You got good music throughout it. There's not anything wrong about it. I just think Sega Nakanola's music was very good throughout The Woman Who Fell to Earth, which is the only reason why My Gold doesn't beat him. And the directing throughout this as well, it's quite good. As far as I can remember, I think it's quite good. It wasn't bad, but I don't think they had that amazing directing, but then I might be wrong. So something that I will talk about, although I think the reveal of the TARDIS console was done well, and that was well directed, that scene. But something that I will say is that I felt Rose's acting Billie Piper's acting was a little bit weak throughout that scene, because I think the way she was like the way she was body wise running around and stuff was fine. It was more due to her facial expression that I thought her acting was quite weak, because the whole time she was running around the TARDIS, her facial expression didn't change at all, and for me it didn't feel like the greatest acting ever, and felt like it could be better. I'm not saying that Billie Piper's a bad actor, because she definitely becomes a good actor later on, but just in that scene I felt her acting was a little bit meh. So this is going to be an extremely short review, this one. So yeah, the scene where the Doctor gets introduced and the Autons get introduced, I thought was brilliantly done, and the directing for this was quite good. So yeah, I felt something that My Gold done really good is he started off with like more casual music and then changed the tone of it in the lift as if you were hearing it from speakers within the lift, and then the whole tone of the music dropped when Rose got out, which I thought was brilliantly done. And it's sort of really eerie, creepy music, and the way it's directed, the way Rose actually acted quite well in that scene, and just the whole build-up of it was really nicely done, and it created eerie tension building up, and then the Doctor comes in and says run, and that whole scene was really good. Then it had a little bit of a comedy scene with Rose and the Doctor talking, which I thought overall was really, really good and quite amusing. And there were a lot of amusing scenes in this. For example, the London Eye scene. I literally can't think of any from the top of my head at the moment, but yeah. So a lot of really good scenes in this, and yeah, so the ending of this as well, when Doctor asked Rose to come with her, I felt it was written well, but I didn't think watching it, it had the same feeling of what Rusty Davies thought it would have. When he was writing it, because I thought there's nothing wrong with writing it, but when it was actually just like done, it seemed like a little bit too slow, and it kind of let you just sort of like look away a little bit. And something else that was quite bad about that scene was the rubbish. It did not work at all. Slow motion that was used when Rose was running into the TARDIS, I thought it did not work at all. Sometimes slow motion does work. Like I personally thought it worked in Face the Raven when Clara was about to die, but in that scene there, it just did not work at all. So yeah. So, overall my conclusion. This is a solid story. It introduces everything well. It's a good introduction story for Doctor Who. It's not like a well-classed introduction. It's, as an episode on its own, I think it's fairly average. The Autons are decent. It's a nice callback to the first ever episode of Colour, which is Spearhead from Space, which is a great episode. and this is nowhere near as good as it in my personal opinion. But overall, it's a good episode. Doctor's good, quite funny but serious when he needs to be, and Rose is okay, nothing too special. But you get great understanding of their characters very quickly. It's got good music, good directing. So overall, I'm going to give this story a 6 out of 10, because there's not, apart from like introducing characters and starting off New Who, I feel like there's nothing too special about this, and it's quite average. But with the job it was given, I felt I'd done really well. So that's my review of Rose. Nowhere near as long as my last review. The resolution review, which was 38 minutes. This is only going to be about 11. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Please like if you do, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, or reaction content, or fan audio content, which I can say now it is coming soon. There's going to either be tomorrow or today. There's going to be a video where I'm just going to talk about it a little bit more. Yeah, so there's going to, so what I do know is that there's going to be, all I'm going to say is that there's going to be a special 9 episodes and a special that's confirmed. And I think I've said this before, but I'm just going to say again for you who might not know. Series 1 is just about me doing my fan audio, and Series 2 is how you take Series 1. If you enjoy it, then there will be a Series 2. Yeah, so that's for another video, but thanks for watching. Please do like, comment what your opinion was, and subscribe if you want to see more content. But for now, I'm out. Goodbye.